ahead. I'm waiting.
Can go right into
You
the
can
tips
go
that I
right
have to
into
say.
it. Yes, you
Okay
can go
then.
right into it.
Okay, now tomorrow is a new day and a new year. Tomorrow we shall say 2020 is behind us. Thank God it is now 2021. Some have taken a bad year and turned it into fun. They write the number 2020 and then WON. So we get 2021. When we celebrate the passing of 2020, a horrible to many, and the birth of 2021, it's a sobering fact that the number is new, but many things from the old year will continue. One of the things that will continue is our high electricity, utility bills generally, and the challenges which we have with the various utility companies in 2020. First, let me add that the utility companies are not the bad news, but the bearer of bad news. With the year of COVID-19 pandemic behind us and the economies of the world struggling to survive, third world countries like Jamaica, which does not have the kind of economic buffer that many other countries have, we must be prepared for higher costs for utility bills and possible no increase in wages. The Jamaica dollar could find itself struggling next year, and that will impact on utility bills. That will also impact the price of oil and gas, and that will also impact our utility bills negatively. Companies have to ensure that more persons contribute to the paying of utility bills. For example, when you go far away, that will go far away in controlling the cost. It is government's responsibility to provide the legal framework and the security presence which makes stealing and encroaching on the property of utility companies a major crime. Consumers' electricity bill could be reduced by 80%. Former JPESCO President Emmanuel De Rosa reportedly said in 2019, and he also said the company lost 9 billion as a result of theft. It should be noted that the other utility companies also experience theft of services and also equipment. We also have problems, the utility companies dealing with complaints in a timely manner and giving us also first-class service. The time has come when utility companies need to fully computerize their system for recording complaints with emphasis of escalating automatically the complaint, so the complaint is not dealt with within a specific time frame. For example, if the complaint takes longer than a month to be resolved, then it should appear on the president's queue. Customers should be able to log on and see how the utility challenges are being dealt with. Now, another problem we have is with the cable company, how they define their product. They need to be more open to explain their product clearly, so there's no misunderstanding as to what consumers are purchasing. I understand that the OUR has laid down some ground rules for that. Another thing, so time will tell. If a product is being changed, then consumers should be given at least 3 months notice prior to the change being made. Oftentimes, cable channels are dropped, changes are made, and the consumer is not made aware of this in a timely manner. This must stop. This has also been a year of drop calls, poor transmission quality, intermittent internet services. I'm aware that sometimes there are challenges because persons damage transmission lines. This is not always the case, and the companies need to treat us with respect and let us know what is causing this. Now, the following are some suggestions that I have made, I'm now making, to changes for the new year, and I'm sure you have some ideas yourself. Consumers need to become more active. We are a dead set. We need to come together, support the Consumers League, the Consumer Affairs Commission, and put some life into the Consumers League this year and going into next year. We must not accept everything that is dished out to us. When our rights have been infringed, we must make reports and use the electronic media to air our concerns. Tenants should be allowed to enter into contracts and take out their own water meters from the NWC. At this time, meters have to be in the name of the landlord. And if the tenant leaves without paying the bill, the landlord has to foot that bill. Trespass on the premises of utility companies should be treated as a very serious offense and should incur heavy penalties. We need to regularize those who are extracting utility services illegally and have a type structure similar to that of the JPS, where if you use below a certain level, your rate is low. Utility companies need to improve their customer portals as internet portals so that most, if not all, transactions can be done online. This will reduce the need for making calls, which take a long time to be answered sometimes. It will also reduce the number of visitors to your offices. Utility companies, please develop a cellular phone app which allows another customer to be an agent and therefore accept payment from another customer. The agent would pay the customer's bill by credit or debit card, and the customer paying the bill will receive a text message or email immediately confirming that payment has been made. Customers who are not computer literate or who do not have access to the internet could benefit from this service. All companies need to move quickly to have remote readings of all meters. Physically going and reading each meter is very expensive, and it is the consumer who eventually pays for this cost. All students, as part of their training in mathematics, should be taught how to read utility meters and how to calculate utility bills.
We have 30 seconds to go, so could you just tell us quickly the last couple points?
Well, we only have one left.
Right.
Utility companies should pay compensation when their services are down, unless the services being down is an act of nature. Today is 2020. Tomorrow it will be 2021. Careful how you spend the last cent today so that you have something left to pay for the first utility bill in January.
Happy New Year, and thank you so much, Mr. Vernon Derby, for your tips and your perspective this evening on our editorial. We switch focus now to social media with Cleo.